शुक्लांबरतरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण जन्मसंसारबन्धनात् विमुच्यते नमस्तस्मै विष्णवे प्रभविष्णवे Om Namo Venkatesaya. Pranams to everybody. Yesterday we saw up to Punya. Let's move on to the next Nama. Punya Kirtihi. Punyaha Kirtihi Asya Yataha. Punyahamasya Kirtihi Nranamiti Punya Kirtihi. That means all is this Kirti. That means when people sing about this, this Kirti, that means his all his fame and other things, they give Punya. That means they bring in merits to the devotees who sing his, this name and fame, and therefore he is called as Punya Kirtihi. Sankirtanam api tateti Punya Kirtihi. That means one who is through his Nama Sankirtanam is able to purify all his devotees, and therefore he is called as Punya Kirtihi. Anamayaha Antaraihi. That means one who is without any Roga Shunya. That means he doesn't have any diseases at all. He is always completely ever pure, and therefore there is nothing else. What is Roga? Roga means our body is always said to be in a good, in a what you call healthy condition. Only if there is some disturbance in the balances, Vata, Pitta, Kapam, these are the three dhatus which maintains the balance of health. If something happens to any of these imbalances in any of these dhatus, then we become sick or ill. So Bhagavan is always balancing himself, and therefore he is not made up of these Panchabhutas, and therefore there is no question of Bhagavan getting any diseases, both physical or mental, and therefore he is called as Anamayaha, Roga Shunyaha. Not only that, people are associated with him also, he is able to make them Anamaya. That means he makes them absolutely hale and healthy without any diseases, and therefore he is called as Anamayaha. Let's move on to the next sloka. Manojavastirtakaro vasureta vasupradaha vasuprado vasudevo vasur vasumana havihi. The namas are Manojavaha, Tirtakaraha, Vasuretaha, Vasupradaha, again Vasupradaha, Vasudevaha, Vasuhu, Vasumanaha, Havihi. Manojavaha, Manasojavaha, Vega Iva, Vega Asyam, Sarvagatatvatiti, Manojavaha. That means Mana means mind, Java means as fast. That means it is Bhagavan can be as fast as the mind itself. In fact, he can be even faster than mind, because he is present in all places. So there is no question of going from one place to another. He has to just manifest himself from the place where he is. Like this Narasimha Avtara, when Prahlada, when Hiranyakashipu asked him whether your God is, your Hari is here in this particular pillar, he said yes, he is there. So then Bhagavan doesn't have to come all the way from Vaikuntham to reach this particular place, because he was always present in all places, and therefore he has just manifest from this pillar as such. Therefore he is Manojava. That's the moment you think of him, in the next moment or second he is there, depending upon your devotion and then your sincerity. Manojavaha. In fact, Anjaneya is also called this stuti of Anjaneya, we call them Manojavam Maruta Tulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukam Sriramadutam Sirasanam. Manojavam Maruta Tulya Vegam. That means Manojam is like fast like the mind itself. The mind is so fast because it's even faster than anything else. Supposing you have your children are in US. Just think about your children. Immediately your mind has gone to US or whatever place they are in. So it is so fast. So Bhagavan is also as fast as the mind, and therefore is called as Manojavaha. Manaso Javo Yasmati iti. That means other meaning is one who is able to give that kind of a swiftness or fastness to the mind itself, and therefore is called as Manojavaha. Tirtakaraha. Tirtam Shastram Kare Yasya Sah Tirtakara. One who has got this Shastras. One meaning of Tirtha is pure. The Shastra is supposed to make, is being given us to make us pure, and therefore they are also called as Tirtha. One who has got this Kara means hands. One who has got these various Shastras in his hands, and therefore is called as Tirthakara. Other meaning is Kara also means to one who made that Shastras, and therefore Shastra Kritvatvat Shastra. That means one who made these various Shastras. This Shruti, Smriti, Puranam, all those things are through Bhagavan's Samsa, through the Bhagavan's grace only all these things have come out, and therefore he is called as Tirthakaraha. Other meaning is Tirtha, water. Tirtha also refers to water. The water is, why is it called Tirtha? Because it purifies. The water purifies ultimately everything, and therefore water is called as Tirtha. And Bhagavan created various Tirthas. For example, look at the Ganges. The Ganga was created when it got associated, the causal ocean got associated, or the Brahma's Kamandalu water got associated with the toe of the Bhagwan, and therefore it became pure, and therefore Bhagwan created this Ganga Tirthakar. Similarly, when Bhagwan, as Krishna, played in the Yamuna, if took bath, then jumped into the Yamuna completely for a number of times and made Yamuna pure, Tirthakaraha, and therefore Ganga and Yamuna are said to be very pure waters, and therefore Bhagwan created that, and therefore is called as Tirthakaraha. Vasuretaha. Vasuhu Suvarnam Reta Asyati Vasureta. One was got the Viryams like this Suvarnam, that means gold, and therefore is called as Vasuretaha. Other meaning is Vasuni Jale Reto Yasya Sa Vasureta. That means one has got this tejas, that means the brightness or the effulgence in the water itself, and therefore is called as Vasuretaha. Other meaning is Tatra Krishnavataraha Divya Jyoti Rupadan Hetutvat Vasuretaha. That means Bhagavan took this Divya Tejas as the source of getting into the Vasudeva's body, and therefore is called as Vasuretaha. Vasupradaha. Vasu Dhanam Prakarshena Dadati iti Sakshat Dhanadyakshoyam Itarastu Tat Prasadat Dhanadyacha iti. That means one who is able to, Vasu means wealth. One meaning of Vasu is wealth. Bhagavan is able to give wealth. Pradaham Prakarshena Dadati iti. He is giving wealth to all the devotees who seek for him, especially to Kubera, and therefore he is called as Vasupradaha. Vasuni Dhanani Ratnani va Prakarshena Dadati Bhaktanam iti Vasupradaha. That means, as I told you, he gives wealth and whatever is required for his devotees, and therefore he is called as Vasupradaha. Other meaning is Paramanidhi Matmanam Devaki Vasudevabhyam Putratvena Pradadati iti Vasupradaha. So Parasara Bhatra from here onwards talks about the various namas related to the Krishna Avatara, and therefore he is saying the first one Vasupradaha means when Krishna as a Tejas himself entered into the body of the Vasudeva, and from there he got deposited into Devaki's body. So that is Vasuretaha. Vasupradaha means he himself gave the bhagyam or the honor of being the parents of Krishna, that is to Vasudeva and Devaki, and therefore he is called as Vasupradaha. Again we have the other word Vasupradaha. Here the meaning is Vasu Prakrishtam Mokshakyam Palam Bhaktebhya Pradadati iti Dvitiyo Vasupradaha. That means Bhagwan, who is able to not only the wealth, the physical wealth and whatever is required, but also gives them the moksha, the ultimate path of reaching the abode of Bhagwan himself, and therefore he is called as Vasupradaha. Vasum Varsvaram Bhishmam Arjunartham Prakarshena Khandayati iti Vasupradaha. That means one, this Bhishma Pitamahar is also one of the Vasu, Ashtavasus, who was born because of a curse into this world, and through Arjuna he was able to keep him under check. Khandayati. Khandayati means one is able to keep him under check, and therefore he is called as, and is in the battlefield, and therefore he is called as Vasupradaha. Parasara Bhattar says with related to the Krishna Avataram, Tabhyam Jagat Pituhu Swasya Pitutvatam Mahateja Pradadati Punasya Vasupradaha. So that means earlier he became the son of the Devaki and Vasudeva and gave them that honor. Similarly, he also made them as their parents and gave that honor of being the parents not only in one birth, in the three births, because the first birth it was what do you call this Prashna Garbha. That was the first birth, because when Vasudeva Devaki in their previous births made they did tapas, and then Bhagavan appeared before them, and then he said what do you want? They said we want you as our son. So they said 3 times, and therefore Bhagavan took birth 3 times. One is the Prashna Garbhan as first one, second one is the Vamana, this Kashyapa and then Aditi, and the third one was Vasudeva Devaki as Krishna, and gave that honor, and therefore Vasupradaha. Vasudevaha. Vasudevasya apatyam pumanu Vasudeva. One who is the son of Vasudeva, and therefore is called as Vasudevaha. Vasudevasya apatyamsya Vasudeva. That's what it is. Vasunam devaha sreshto Vasudeva. Bhishmastasya swamitvatvat Vasudeva. That means, as I told you, the Bhishma Pitamahar was born in this world as because of a curse from one of the Devatas, and therefore one was the lord of Vasu, this Vasu, that is the Bhishma Pitamahar, because he was one of his great devotees, and therefore he is called as Vasudeva. I think we'll stop with that. Om Namo Venkatesaya.